Uh, all right. Okay. We got it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. 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 Yeah, we are. I guess we're okay now. Just double checking things. All right. Hey, 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 hey! Monster train time. Monster train time. Monster train time. Monster train time. But yeah, we did a lot going in, but for the most part, we're just gonna continue playing the games we love to play. And right now, I love to play this. However, this coming Saturday, we are gonna be playing something else. Specifically, I kind of want to play the altars, so we're gonna try that. And I'm really excited to try out the altars because it just seems to be my kind of indie game jam kind of thing to have that, right? And I also kind of want to talk about a lot of things. But yeah. All right. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about, how. Wait. All right. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I love this game so much. Okay. So I guess we can run. So, like, we have to decide now. I finally got all the relics, so to speak, right? Right. Wonder what this is supposed to be, right? All right. All right. Okay. All right. Kind of want to say some shit like okay. I don't know. You can get a little bit of a clip here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let's be honest. Be honest with me, guys. Be honest with me. When you guys are excited with your partner, do you sound like this? Or do you sound like this? Or maybe it's got something to do with no protection. Protection. No protection. Protection. Oh my god, am I juvenile? Alright, yeah, okay. Alright. We I don't know. We'll figure these things out as we go along, right? Okay, alright. Let's have a single run, then we'll do it. You know what? I finally got all the relics out of the way. So that was the one thing why it took me a while to get certain things going, right? Because I finally got all the relics. Because I want to make a tier list. Well, I say tier list, but basically I'll be rating all of these things. Which means the next thing really we're going to... I think I unlocked all the cards. Have I unlocked all the cards? Yeah, I did. Kind of thing. But you know what? Yeah, I think I haven't won with the Stygian guards yet, which is kind of embarrassing. But you know what? We haven't played in a while. We haven't played Right. Uh, okay. Yeah, let's. I haven't done Bolette in a while. Bolette the guillotine. Uh. Yeah, sure. I guess. I guess it's gonna work. We haven't done this in a while. Not in a while. Okay. Sap, Cleave, Sword Maiden. Draw an equipment card. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Rally +1 permanently. Harvest. Gain regen and rage 2. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be he's gonna be tanking, right? He's gonna be tanking. Bullet, I swear, is kind of way too powerful, honestly. Cost strategy. I don't like this card. All right, Limbo. Let's move. Yeah, let's get some Titan skin going on because we need some of the rewards, right? We need this. We need this stuff. Okay. Bolete. Draw an equipment card of this unit. Actually, this person can also tank, theoretically, right? But I don't have any equipment, so kind of a moot point right now. Alright. Wait, hold on. No. I know what to do. I know what to do. Let's do this first. Huh? Front plenary unit. Oh, it's 15. Well, we got that. Alright. Cool. Yeah, let's do that. And Gooey Flask. What? Okay, that was stupid.
Okay.
Alright, that was a bad draw. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Ouch. Alright. What? Does that help? I don't know if that helps. Oh man. I'm not so sure about this combination. Alright, give me a better card draw. Of course, Loam Coat. Yeah, Loam Coat works disregard. Ooh, quick. Rising Rage. Or, yeah, maybe Valor was also be good. Yeah, let's get the quickness. Let's get more Under Legions. Yeah, let's get more Under Legion. This floor dies. Apply sap to enemy units. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. Okay, what we got? So if I get 3, I have so I need to reduce the size of this Enchantrell. Okay, we got that. And let's get rid of you. Alright, let's make it. Let's go. Do I want this? No, I don't want that. Not with a underachieving deck at the moment. Okay. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I definitely need a yellow gem. Okay. Man, was that the right choice? Man, I've been very unlucky. Yeah, we got that.
Okay.
Okay, we got that. Okay, we definitely have to fix that fire. All right. Yeah, this is not gonna be a good. No, not a good start. Yeah. I didn't play this properly. Yeah, I just realized I don't have ways to attack the back. All right. Okay. Ah, man. Not a good run. This is not a good start to the stream. Wait, hold on. Right. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's grab you. Fan supply shield. Yeah, we gotta go this way. We don't have a choice. All right. Ooh. Copy a card. What card are we copying? Yeah, you know what? You know what? Let's just abandon the run. It wasn't a good start. Let's not waste time. The barracks. What do you two think of my new set? Do I detect a hint of rotting pine needles? They're more refined if I'm like decaying rose petals? Oh, you flattery truly. It's called Fleur de Fungi. Very exclusive, I assure you. Only those who know certain someone can get their hands on it. Oh, now you have my Christian God thinking. Who exactly do you have to claim to try to acquire this rare scent? Would you believe it if I said Madame Lionsmane herself? Gasp! Madame Lionsmane? Darling, are you saying you've been in the presence of the Queen of Spores herself? Let's just say I attended a private gathering. A very exclusive soiree beneath the oldest elm in the Rotwood. Let me tell you, it was none other than Cluster Crown himself. Yeah. Poison is fair, I must say. Oh, again, they're all gossipy. Nice to see that no matter the species, everyone can be gossipy. Premier Daily, how romantic. I have to admit though, these mushrooms look hot. Right. Okay. Enough about hot women. I don't know why I just said that. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we can talk about the. We're gonna have a tier list that I'm gonna be recording, but I think I need to record yet another TikToky, just for the sake of it. Okay. Alright, Hornbreaker Prince. I don't know. This particular clan's not that great, honestly. Okay, primary clan Lady Gilda. Let's go with. Actually, hang on. Are we actually done with unlocking all the No, we are not. Oh, for fuck's sake. We are not. I thought we were. Okay, okay, I know what we're supposed to be doing. Hey, Akane. Hello. Yeah, you'll probably be first. There's nobody around at this time usually. How are you, Rentaro? How are you? How are you? How are you? Okay. All right. Just chilling. Yeah, same, same. You're welcome to chill here all the time. You know that. You know that. Okay. Wait, hold on. You just woke up? Well, it's 9 a.m. Is that out of the ordinary? Okay. I'm usually up by 6:30. Wow, yeah, well, then you're 3 hours late. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't done the fireboard in a while, so let's go with Lady Gilda. That's all whelps and managing whelps. So, what will be good combo with them? I think let's try the Lazarus League. Yeah, let's have some mixy potions. Yeah, you'll get even fatter, Lady Gilda. You'll get even fatter. Lady Gilda, Bloat Matron. Fire Gel, Unstable, Flicker. Ugh, another Corruption. Damage Shield, and... Okay. Fire Damager. What else have you been up to on Akane? Bloat Matron, Harvest. Apply Parvati. When does Harvest trigger when the unit dies? You get the slot. Alright, let's go. Alright. Let's put all the train stewards. And let's go. Oh my god, I just realized my mistake. Oh my god, I just realized my mistake! Oh, I can't put down the bloated whelps now. That's stupid of me. I completely forgot her strategy. Why did I completely forget her strategy? Okay, it's okay, it's okay. We'll manage somehow. Okay. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. I've been playing Once Human. Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah, Once Human's a pretty good game. I have it in my Steam collection, but I haven't touched it. I heard some good things about it though. Okay. Spikes. Alright, boss fight time. Okay. Alright. Okay, I really should be more mindful of how these things actually come about. That was an idiotic mistake of mine. Victole! Alright, moneymaker for each. Well, I don't have a dragon horde right now. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I kind of don't need the get a Pyreborn unit. Ooh, yeah, hook hand might be a good one. Okay, we need tanks. Lots and lots and lots of tanks. Okay. With hook hands. Alright, yeah, that should be good enough. Okay, let's go. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I don't have any 3 cast units, right? Now we need the money! Playing Once Human. That's okay, we're all gamers, we understand. We understand the urge. We understand it all too well. 25. Okay. Let's do that. Reanimate. Yeah, sure, why not? Why am I so unlucky with card draws? Okay. Deal 1 damage, then apply twice to the front enemy unit. To enemy units. Okay. Right. They are currently dead. They're dead as well. Okay. Fire gel and stable explosion. Okay. And then let's put some of these skeletons, shall we? Okay. And that's it. Hola, Gladys! How are you? How are you, Gladys? I didn't say anything because I came in late. But last Tuesday I was at Kenny's stream and I saw you. I left. I came in just as you're about to leave. Okay. Yep. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah! You got a new monitor. Nice. 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 Wait. 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 Where was that? Where was that? Where was that? Where was that? I need to play something. I need to play something. New monitor! Alright, there we go, there we go. Okay. Why'd you gotta cover it, Kane? Ayun na. Yeah, you missed that? It's Iron Man, what can I say? Yeah, let's cause a little bit of rage. And yeah, I guess we're gonna. Oh, wait, that was a bad. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for what we know in the squared circle as an exchange of blows. So that's it. I was expecting more punches. Well, that was disappointing. Quack, quack, quack. Alright. Let's get that. Yeah, sure, why not? Ignore boosters! Okay, let's, Alright. What we got? Ooh. Use a mirror with caution. What do I want to copy? Actually, yeah, I kind of wanted to. Hook hands. All right. Dragon. We already have this. Fire breathing. Deal damage equal to this unit's attack to the enemy twice. Incant. This is also pretty good. Let's see. We got that boosted. We got. Man. Apply Pyrogel 1 to enemy units. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. I gave these fuckers a third upgrade. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's get her the shield stewards. Alright. We are ready to go. So what you doing now, Gladys? What are you up to now? Yeah, we got. Let's just build that up there. Monstrosities! Still a bit EP. Oh, Lethal Company, yeah. It's one of those games you do play with friends. I don't play because I have no friends! Yeah, chicken fight. Unstable. Okay. When another floor dies. Alright. You're all scaredy cats. I mean, you're playing a game called Lethal Company, for God's sake. Yep, you're not hitting me, dude. No, you're not. Okay. Do I? It's gonna hit it with more. Okay. Let's see. Regen. More Pyrogel. Pyrogel by Pyrogel. Alright. 6, 7 more damage. Yeah, alright, let's go. Oh no. Oh no, you don't. Hey, guess what this hook hand can do? You! You can't do shit! Okay. Fire gels there. Okay. If A is less than or equal. Rage time. Alright, stays and confused. Now you guys good? Guess what? Guess what? Archeon, Angel of Savagery. Guess what I'm gonna do? Okay, I forgot that he's about to die. She's about to die. Man. Reanimate. Oh, okay. Oh, didn't realize that he's going to be dead. Okay, okay, okay. Get ready. First sub-boss. Get ready, everyone. The Angel of Savagery, according to the game, is about to go down. But not yet. Go! Hardly a boss fight, if you think about it. There we go. My friend units gain on summon and reanimate. Now it kind of doesn't synergize. Yeah, none of this really synergizes with my deck right now. Oh! This looks good. This also looks good. Yeah, let's get the dragon. Let's get Heaven's Light. Save the dragon eggs. Yeah, let's go this way. Ladygirl, bloat matron, apply pyre gel. She now tanks. When a unit without pyre gel gains plus 6 stacks. Increases unstable increases by 5. Huh. They're both pretty good. Let's get that one. Let's get that one as well. Give us something. Need a graft unit? Graft a random equipment on a unit? Okay, let's... Who do we graft? Who is worth grafting to? What are we grafting it with? Mind Cage? That's a stupid ability, right? Yeah, that doesn't help him. Not in any meaningful way. Hey, that's the randomizer for you. Am I right? Oh my god, why am I hungry? I just ate like a few hours ago. Okay. Let's go. Drink water. Alright. Lady Gilda. And then... Hoophead. Smaller. 55. Yeah, we want more pyre gels. Yeah, look at all the monstrosities of this army. All being led by a fat queen dragon. Let's see. All right. Yeah, exactly. It's the queen with the simp husband. Okay. Okay. We got that. Out of the way. Yeah, sure. Let's just bring it out. Wave 4! All that gold is mine. Right? Fire it is. I guess we regen. I mean, it's just sometimes it's just plain unfair. All right, here we go. Make your sip of a husband proud, Lady Gilda. Okay. Oh shoot, this was a mistake. Why did they put him all the way back there? Yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Alright. I guess spikes. And more spikes! Yeah, they're all dead. Okay. Brief respite. Yeah, I needed the egg. That's okay. All right. Okay, time to fight the boss. Okay, first things first. Do we do this? Okay, yeah. Just unstable damage? Sure. Then I guess we let's put it in diffusion. Put more pyro gel. And guess what? Hook hand. We are going to stun them. Yeah, so that this hammer dude won't be able to do anything. And now! The physical pain exchange. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah, see, we just automated a card game this way. They're just hitting each other. And yes, there's strategy in it. It doesn't look like it, but there's strategy in it. Mindless strategy. Expensive taste. When a unit with avarice deals unblock. Oh. All friendly units. Actually, restore pyre health. Nah. Skip. We save. That's not enough eggs, dude. What we got? What we got? What we got? Ah, nice. I guess. Huh. Wait. I want to see the first. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a 7th for the dragons, right? Okay. So we don't have room for avarice. We don't. We do have maybe room for hothead. Okay. Let's lower these things. Okay. 20. Yeah, so 21 damage. And lastly, let's reduce. What do we reduce? Get to 0, maybe. Yep. There we go. We spent a lot of money in just upgrading. All right. Then let's try to. Are we 5 damage? This duplicate. What do we want to duplicate? 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. What do I want to duplicate? Yeah. We need something that deals significant points of damage. That's a lot of damage. Alright. No Titan skin for you. Okay, let's do that. Higher gel. 3 dragon. Now it's a question of who do I want to put here. I put you there. Okay, you there. Alright. Expensive taste. Okay, got that. Okay, we got that. Unstable. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. Apply sap to my units. Do I? What? Okay. 15. Oh, it's gotta go. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh man. Twice. Yeah, okay, that was a good idea. Okay, how do I deal with this group? All right. Good enough. Good enough. Uh, nope, nope, you're not attacking. You are not attacking. Okay. Ugh, I hate this. We get sap. Okay. That's taken care of. Yeah, let's get the regenerate. I guess we're good to go. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, yeah! Fight against that belly fat! Okay, we got that. More spikes. All right. Final moments. Let's see. Reanimate. Okay. Okay. Let's stun you for now. Alright, yeah, he's gonna explode from the instability. Oh, they're all gonna be dead, though. Oh man, that sucks. Alright, okay. Oh my god. Ah. Okay. Alright. One. Yes, we do rage. And then stun, just for added measure. And let's go. Okay, we got that. What's this? Deal damage equal to 25 in equivalent exchange. 25 times your dragon's horde. Then lose one. I don't know about losing. Six. 30. Nah. Friendly units gain. Nah. Not what we need right now. Have to save it. Okay. Where shall we? Do I still need to upgrade some people? I could. Okay, yeah, let's upgrade somebody. Nope, not really upgrade that. Yeah, you need to deal more damage, dude. Reroll. Dualism. now. Okay, we got that. Wait, what do we dualism? Multi-strike? No. Deadly sneeze. Ooh, 16 pyre. Okay, actually, this might be even be better. Okay. Yeah. Come on. What we got? Wrath, Benevolence. Yeah, I need something that heals. Yep. We have a demon that heals. That's funny. That's funny as heck. Okay. Okay. Like the trial. Alright, let's put that there. Alright, there we go. Okay. Yeah, save that guy for later. Time for the good. Okay. Then yeah, let's get some rage going. What's this? Expensive taste. Yeah. Give them something worth. Let's see. Guess what? Stun you! Not doing shit! Not tonight. Okay, got this. More pyre gel. And we stun you so you can't do shit. Okay. Let's see. Fly rage. Okay, yeah, regen will be fine. Okay. Dealing with big ass monsters. And we get money from avarice. Money, 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 money. Let's turn off the fan because we have the AC on and it's double cold. All right. All right. Okay. Let's yeah, go ahead and punch that dude. Okay. Let's give it. Guess we give them spikes. Uh. All right. All right. Hey, we're stunning you again, so you can't do anything. More fire gel, just what we need. Okay, I guess. And avarice time. Let's see. Sure. And yeah, I suppose that's it for now, right? Come on. Um. Damage shield. Okay. All right. Is that the last wave? Okay, so why is this last wave of enemies basically little cherubs with honey? And that's supposed to be the final hit? Alright, anyway, let's just do that. Yeah, let's just keep adding more fire. Okay, and then let's just get that. Oh my god, look what do you know? They're all gonna die. And we stun. And yeah, might as well, just because we're using it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen! Time to bully the boss! That. Okay, bully, bully, bully. And we're getting money along the way, that's the best part about this. We're just getting money out of that. No. Gains plus 3 stacks. Sure, let's continue to stack them. Alright, let's just keep drawing. Alright, yeah, we're already at the point where we need to loot. Let's loot that. When you equip a friendly unit, apply conduit 4. Nope. Whelps apply fire gel on strike. After using an ability, friendly units gain plus 3 armor. Okay. Trade Steward gets a boom. No, create a paragraph of the first spell. Okay. Alright. Whatever. Whatever. Do I have a room? Yes, I do. Bloated Matron number 3. Okay, that we have completed that particular achievement. Strike, apply unstable to enemies? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, do I duplicate anything? What's worth duplicating? One, two. Okay, I think I need a level wonder. Like okay. Time to start discarding cards we don't need. We don't need the stewards, honestly. Yeah, this is the last thing we're gonna discard this way. Alright, let's keep going to battle. I hate this particular boss. Savagery's Final Assault from Athani, Last to Fall. What a name. I hate her abilities with a passion. I really hate her abilities with a passion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Alright, that should be enough. Okay, shall we get more coin? Yeah, let's give him some sort of stable strike. I guess might as well bring him out. Alright. Alright, he's dead at least. Alright. I really hate those big beefy angels. They don't deal a lot of damage, but they take so much health. They have so much health. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Okay. Do that. Okay. I know one of them is a cat. Oh, come on, really? Okay. Man, I have so many dragons I wanted to put in. Alright. Money's money. Money, money, money. Lots of money. Well, he's there at least. Okay. Alright, that's one way to get rid of all of that. Sure. Okay. Got the rage incoming. Oh man, we have 2 more waves to go. This is... I don't know why this feels long. It's not. Alright. Okay, sure. Got rid of all that. Okay, get the avarice going. Yeah, I guess. We're just going for overkill at this point, right? Just overkill. Just a nice, clean, simple overwork. Oh man. Okay, respite time. Let's get to your spikies. And yeah, find a damage shield. You try doing all that. Okay, okay. Final wave. Oh man. Wait, hold on, hold on. Well, better than nothing. Okay, oh, we win. There, you go. Just by boosting the dragon. Alright, come on. Come on, come on. Just... make mincemeat. Lots of pretty colors, pretty numbers, pretty letters. Okay, let's get that. We don't actually need any of these. Yeah. Also, don't need any of that. Save it. And actually, this isn't a bad choice. See what we got. Jack strips. Stable. Okay, that their fire is spread amongst enemy units. Okay. All right. I need to start getting rid of units that I don't need. Like, is there something here I don't need? Technically, the brewery. Okay. All right. 19. Man. Apply fire gel. Let's multi-strike this bitch. Yep. We'll just do that. Let's just do that. Okay, the next fight will be the final boss, so might as well spend whatever money I have, right? Roll this. Apply fire gel 10 to not enter the floor below. When a card is consumed, draw a room card. Do I have a room card? Yeah, I do. Yeah, we're just gathering artifacts. Alright, second to the last boss. And I hate this corruption. Ah! I hate this corruption version of Seraph. Apply, Okay. Hello. Okay. Alright. Corruption, no! Alright, yeah, he'll bite the bullet and eat everything. Alright, let's... Okay. Man. Advance, apply dazed one. Okay. Yeah, the corruption is very difficult. The way to do it really, Gladys, is either your hit points have to outpace the corruption, or there's one specific card among the remnants which does it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna stun lock you. You're not gonna do shit to me. Nope, nope, you're not. Okay. Actually, hold on. Before I do anything, I need to put a freaking whelp in front. That way the corruption goes to you instead. Let's be evil about it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Just keep fighting. Okay, alright. There we go. We have 6 more waves of this, for fuck's sake. I forgot to stun lock him. Do that now. Alright. Do that, shall we? More Pyrogel! Oh wow, that's a lot of Pyrogel. Ah. Okay. And 5. Okay. Look at all those fire gels struggling to do things. Alright. Unstable. And more unstable. Yeah, I don't care. Let the dragon die. From corruption. Wait, hold on. Look at with the boss. Alright. You didn't turn it back on our culture? Is that what they're trying to say? Okay. Alright. Let's see. Okay, if you say so. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. Do that. Daze him so he won't do shit. Oh, we kill him! Nice! Okay. Sure, why not? Unstable 10 and frostbite. Alright! We are in a very good spot. We didn't even get to attack because of the fire gel. Okay. Okay, now that felt good. I wish I recorded that. He didn't even get to attack because of all the fire gel hits. Alright, okay. Technically, we completed the run, but this is final boss at the end, you know, just to see if we can beat it. I don't know if I can beat the Titans with this build, but let's try. Alright, everyone, this is it. Fight the Titans. I don't know if this build will work, but that's 3 bosses in one. This big ass thing, this creepy looking thing, and this badass looking thing. It's you. Deployment phase. Right, we'll put that there. Okay, so we're facing this badass thing, right? Bring you out. Wait, why am I doing this? Kinda not necessary. Alright, unstable. Let's just do that. Can we stun lock? Oh yeah, stun lock so he doesn't deal damage. Is this the one that does corruption? Or is it him? Okay. Wait. Curse of entropy. So we don't have corruption. Okay. There we go. Is there hope? Yeah, there's always hope. There's always hope. But it's not a very good. It's a good build, but I don't know if it'll be able to sustain it. That's my question. Okay. Like right now. Okay. Yeah, I need to use those as cannon fodder. Alright. 21. Alright. Take the corruption hit. Alright, come on. Alright. Ow, that's a lot of damage. Actually, we might have actually a good shot at this. Yeah, we might have a good shot at this. Incant. Okay. Oh, he's immune to daze? Sorry, my bad. Yeah, we just needed to transfer out. Alright, yeah, let him get hit. This guy will die soon, so That's right, keep hitting them. Come on. Transfer all that fire! That fire gel, I mean. Okay, yeah, I'll take the hit. Because Alright, fire transfer. Yeah, let's get rid of one. Yeah, that should be good enough. Alright, come on, come on. Oh, okay, we got them down to one. So, if anybody doesn't know, each of these three bosses have health. But once they get to one life, they don't die. All three of them have to get to one health for them to die. So, we got there, basically. Let's just do that. And... okay. Let's hit with the gel. Let's see. Okay. Now we need to. This is the guy with the most health. I gotta clear this. Oh no. Okay. Then we gotta get rid of you somehow. Piercing damage. Stable. Okay. Okay. All right. Sure. Queen Guild is almost dead. Come on. Ow, 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 ow! Alright. This is our chance to hit him with all we've got. 270. Fire gel. Rage. Yeah, we got that. Man, it's still not enough. Okay, thank God. Yeah, let's get to the healing. Okay, okay, we survive. We survive. We survive. Hey, Gris Collector! Imagine having cost for your cards. I know, right? Good morning, Gris Collector. How are you? Okay. Oh, oh, he's dead. He's dead. We're dead. We win. We win. Yeah. Yeah, we just have to get through this. Because, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. And he's about to die as well. Hey, we... Yeah, let's just get through this. Okay, yeah, because he's about to die. He's dead already. Okay. Right. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Uh, Wait, hold on. Guys. Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. That was work related. But anyway, let's put this boss out of their misery. Right, let's put him out of their misery, guys. Ah. Victory! Boom, boom, boom. See? You do it. Okay. Oh, you know what? While it's on the screen here, I just want to say something. Okay, can I just say something? Okay, I get that this is the most optimal way to show cards. Okay, but what's the name of that card game of that was started by what was the name of that game? Sorry. Uh uh no, what was that card game that craft what was the name of that game that became very popular on it's a tip of my tongue. What was the name of that game? Ah, Hearthstone. There you go. Hearthstone. Uh, hey, Kenny, what's up? All right, right. Sorry. Let me just continue what I was about to say. Yeah, Hearthstone. Okay, I gotta say something. Okay, I get that this is the most optimal design for a card game, especially on a PC, but I blame Hearthstone for standardizing this style because I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of cards where the mana cost is in the upper right. Like it's half and half with the picture on top and very minimalist text at the bottom. Attack points in the lower left, health in the lower right. I hate it. Okay, all right. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but it's so prevalent. I want cards with different designs. Where's the innovation? Where's the Come on, let's evolve past this. I blame Hearthstone. I blame Hearthstone. I really blame Hearthstone for that. Okay. Wait, hold. Right, hold on. Yeah, Kenny, we're doing well, doing well. Just a bit, just a bit. I'm getting I got a message, and I need to message my boss. Yeah. Sorry, sorry. Just a minute, just a minute. Sorry, guys. I just have to message my boss. I just all right. Come on. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Just messaging. All right. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Ah. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I remember quitting Hearthstone. It was fun at the start, but it became way too important to have. Yeah. Uh. Yeah, Kenny. But you know what? You know what? Honestly, I don't have hate for the game. I love card games. It's just that, but basically, my whole rant was just because it kind of standardized a particular card design that I wish games would move away from. Slay the Spire are the same card design. Pretty much every card game out there uses the same card design. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I kind of wanted to say. That's all I kind of wanted to say. Uh, okay. All right. How are you, Kenny? How are you? You do what you gotta do. Uh, okay. 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 You know what? You know what? I kind of want to do a series of no, now that we're here, I might as well do this because I kind of wanted to do a YouTube video on my thoughts on cards and artifacts, right? So I hope you guys don't mind, but feel free to talk to me otherwise. I'll just cut it out of the I'll just cut it out of the eventual YouTube video. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna give my thoughts on artifacts. I did this with Slay the Spire as well. It's I would say okay. I was gonna say tier list, but look at this. Way too many things to have a tier list on. I'm well, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm so glad that tomorrow, or rather, yeah, tomorrow for you guys is Juneteenth, right? Because remember, I work for somebody from New York, right? So tomorrow's technically a holiday, so I get to relax a little bit. How are you gonna spend your holiday, Kenny? Uh, yeah, I enjoy car. car. Okay. All right. So yeah, let me just give my thoughts on the different artifacts. Okay, I wish there was a way to show the card. Is there a way to show it? Like, better view. Uh, okay. Indeed it is, but I didn't. I don't get off work. Oh, why? Oh, you still have work. I see. I see. All right. Let me start the recording because we're gonna. Okay. Is there a way for me to show this better? These are the cards. The library. All right. Okay. Hello, YouTube. So, I am quite obsessed with Monster Train 2. I like Monster Train 1. Monster Train 2 is pretty good as well. So, I decided, you know what? I need content. And if I'm going to be playing this game for quite a bit, might as well make something out of it. So, originally I was going to make a tier list for the artifacts in the game, but, I mean, look at it. Look at all that! There's no way in hell I'll be able to do a tier list of all that. And even if I do, it's so tiny, and quite frankly, there's not... Yeah, you're not going to be able to see everything, so we'll just go talk to each one, okay? And yeah, we'll probably get through each one and give my thoughts on it, okay? So let's start off with... Let's go with talking with the clans, because those are the interesting ones. The regular clanless artifacts and the Celestial Alcove. You know, we can have a separate one for that. But let's just go first with the banished artifacts. I don't know if you guys can see it, right? I'm gonna probably try to zoom into that. But so what we have here, okay, let's start with the ancient pinion. When an angel moves, it gains valor 2. And as we all know, valor is +1 attack per staff per stack and +1 armor if they're in the front. Okay. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not really a big fan of the Banished's whole concept of constantly moving. Don't get me wrong, no. I like it. I like the way they move around, but it requires a certain level of effect for it to stack up, right? In particular, you need at least 2 cards in their basic one that advances, and you this whole strategy where just get someone to move to the back and get that person to move back in front, and that in that case, it basically gets 4 valor at this point. And in that sense, I see a combo to it, but I don't know. It's not as consistent as I would hope for it. So I think I would say, if I give this a tier, maybe I'll say B. It's still a good strategy. It's just that, 2 valor is just 2 damage attack and 2 armor, maybe. Not as great as I would hope it to be. At least not on its own. It's helpful, but yeah, I would pick a different one. Also, not it. I do understand it synergizes with some angels, but a lot of those angels that do that, I wouldn't even say are that good, really, because if you look at really the angels that we have, it's like okay, yeah, I'm not I'm not a fan of the battle dancer. I'm not really a fan of a lot of these units. I'm a big fan of the hymnists, but honestly, a lot of the angels that move a lot are into me. They don't really offer that enough to get this for me to justify this particular artifact. So yeah, maybe B. Culture it out to C. All right, Blood of the Apex. Permanently add +2 to a unit's equipment on Slay. This is really good. Okay, because it doesn't sound like a lot, right? +2 attack is just +2 damage, but then you realize, especially if you put this on a multi-strike, or the fact that if you put this on a ground floor unit that's constantly attacking, this really adds up. In a particular battle with an average of 3 to 4 waves, this can go up to +10 per round or per battle. So this is quite a bit, right? Especially if you put it if you have a multi-strike creature in play. So yeah, definitely, I would say it's an A-tier artifact. Burning Feather. When a friendly unit dies, Angels on the floor gains range 7. I would say this is a C tier. I mean, again, don't get me wrong. Anything that really buffs units is a good thing. But generally, I don't like it when a unit dies, right? Maybe if you synergize this maybe with the Under Legion or the Remnants, those that deliberately have units that keep dying. The Angels gain range 7, but I don't know. Those kinds of units tend to not do a... Okay, the way I typically play the Banished, the Angels are the tanks. So they, Rage can be good in that regard, but rage isn't exactly a stat that's for the angels. I prefer valor. Valor is so much more consistent of a stat for angels. So in that regard, I'm not too big of a fan of this particular one. Anyway, so that's what I think of Birdie Feather. But you know what? Uh, I guess B. I mean, I would say C. C is more like situational. I guess B will do. Okay. Captain's Halo. At the start of third, friendly units gain Valor 2 if they are at the front of the room. Yep. I would say this is an A tier for me. Because, yeah, again, while Valor 2 is... Remember, it's a +2 to attack. Right? But it's also +2 armor for the people in front. So this is actually... has really good value in my opinion. Right? Because it does tend to stack, especially for all 3 floors. Remember, especially in the early parts of the battle, there'll be floors where they're not fighting, especially the upper floors. So this starts to stack up. So yeah, I would say Captain Sales. I would say it's a pretty good one. I tend to pick it. Like I said, I tend to make my banished units tanks in that regard. So yeah, I would pretty much appreciate that. Hey Ego, thinking about gifting you an Eroki on Steam. I'm assuming you've seen all my... I've been buying a lot recently. Hey, look, you know what, Ego? I'm not ashamed of my gooning. And my gooning collection on Steam is both public and... Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't have a girlfriend recently. That is why I got recommendations for some. Probably. Is that how the algorithm works on Steam? Ego? But I will say this. The vast majority of smut adult games on Steam, I don't like because... how do I say this? The art style of the 3D is ugly. I don't know. A lot of the adult games on the non-anime ones have the really ugly... I don't like 3D art. A lot of them, so I tend to not. I tend to be very, very particular about the eroges and the H games and the adult games that I get. You know what, Ego? If you wanna buy, you don't have to get me don't get me an eroge. Get me date everything. I will play that on Steam. Date everything. But yeah, no. That's expensive. Don't get me that. That's expensive. Alright, okay, so yeah, let's go. Alright. Anyway, edit cut, let's continue. Celestial Cascade. When a friendly unit gains Valor, it also gains +1 stack. There's a plenty of effects on the banished side that increases Valor. So this is useful because it effectively doubles it. Valor is a very, very good buff. Yep, this is A tier. Actually, I would even say S tier. This is an S tier artifact. Very good. Very, very good. Chain of the Valkyrie. Valkyrie. When you equip an angel, apply Valor 3, Rage 3, and Regen 3. Okay. I don't know. Particularly with the angels, constant equipping isn't really a thing unless you're with the Lazarus. So, I don't know. Maybe a B tier for me. Because, yeah, Valor 3 is good. Rage 3 has its uses, but Regen 3, Regen tends to be only good once it stacks up, right? You have a lot, like a really high stack of Regen, then it becomes something useful. At Regen 3, it's, I could do without it, kind of thing. So, yeah, maybe just a B tier for me. Yeah. Okay. Lady Killer the Buy was mid to OKR, but League that tries to be properly hot and steamy, not just... Yeah, exactly. I want at least a story. I can't. I get turned on way better if there's an actual story, and a reason to be, as you said, a reason to be steamy. You know, a lot of them don't even bother. All right, back. Oh my God, there's going to be so much I'm going to have to edit to the video. Shift, karmic sensor. Shift triggers an additional time. Again, I want to say that a lot of the abilities that shift are strong with the banish, but I'm not really personally my style. I don't like doing this. It's too much work. One and two. Typically, I don't like messing up my formations. So if I'm going to shift someone, I need to shift them back. So either they have flight or I have to make sure I have two advances. So there's just too much that to me has to go right, and therefore it's a bit it's something that I need to keep in mind. So yeah, so double shifting although I will say, if it triggers twice, then I just might consider the strategy. Normally I wouldn't. Okay. Normally I wouldn't. Sad I miss you playing Baby Steps. I have it on. I recorded it. I can show it on stream. One of these days, if you want, Ego. But it's hilarious. I will say the humor of the game can get old really quick. But let's see. It's still a demo, so yeah. I will say it's not as frustrating as getting over it with Very Funny. So, but it is funny as heck. All right. All right. Martyr's Signet. At the end of the entire battle, friendly units at the front of the floor permanently gains +6. Hell, at the end of the entire battle, you know what? Any permanent effects is always good. 6 health is nothing to scoff at. You know, there are like what, 9 battles. And even at 3 battles at 80, that's it's nothing to scoff at. That's quite a bit, and especially in the early rounds, that kind of matters. So if you get this early on, great. If you get it later on, maybe not so much, kind of thing. And I mean, besides, the front of the floor is practically the tanks, right? So you want those things to be boosted up anyway. The only problem is typically when you fight the final boss, and if you've been unlucky, the tank tends to die when fighting the final at the wave of a stage, and they don't get the benefit of this. But that really depends on your strategy at that point. Okay, next for the banished, the Radiant Arms. When you equip a unit, apply damage shields. Damage shield is super powerful, right? It just completely negates one attack. So at the right moment, this could be super useful, right? So you know what? I would give it an A, because damage shield, even just a single stack of it, is game changer in this game, right? So even if I only will do it once is enough. Once is enough to get value out of this. Skysaw Trumpet. Summoning a Hymnist applies Valor 5 to friendly units. You know what? Like I said, Hymnist, I'm a big fan of the Hymnist cards. I love the fact that these musical birds give enchantments to everyone on the floor, and they're actually really useful ones, like Quick and Trample. So just simply adding Valor to it is already huge. Like +5 attack, right? That's a lot. That's a lot, especially if you have a unit that multi-strikes, right? That's a lot. So yeah, Skysaw Trumpet. This is already a good. This is good. A. Titan's Edict. Valor grants an additional +1 armor per stack. This is S tier for me. Like I said, ironically, the Angels, unlike a lot of other worlds and settings, they don't have a healing effect. Instead, they have Valor, right? That's their way of maintaining their units and making sure they survive. So this actually gives additional stacks of armor per Valor you get. So this is huge. And like I said, there are other cards, and increasing Valor with the badge is not a problem. That happens frequently, right? So yeah, Titan's Edict, really good, really good. Right. So then let's now go to the Fireborn, okay? Which actually has 2, because the Dragon Horde artifacts are also part of that. So we'll get through these. Okay, so first, the Attuned Manacles. Summoning a well produces cooldown of friendly units by 1. I would say this is a B tier. Maybe, or C, even C, because it's situational. Generally, when you talk about the Fireborn, right? Yes, they have a lot of abilities, but except for Lord Phoenix, a lot of them you don't really need to come out that often. Not really, right? Because okay, like I mean, and very often with whelps, they die pretty quickly because you know they have 1 HP kind of thing, and sometimes you use them for cannon fodder. So I'm not really sure how useful that is because you know, for example, the wealthy whelp and the stuck up whelp are just on money, and they don't really help out in the battle other than just gain you more money. So maybe they're kind of a detriment more than an actual usefulness in the battle. But if you can keep them alive, they give you money. Uh, but yeah, I would say in terms of abilities, I wouldn't really consider it something unusual. Maybe with a hothead, but other than that, I would say I don't know. What I'm basically saying is, don't get me wrong, it's a useful artifact, but I would also say it's a what's the term for it? Oh yeah, it's a win more card. Yeah, sure, it's useful, but do you actually need that increased cooldown? Not really. I would say not really. I mean, it's nice to have, but if you play your cards right, if you manage your cooldowns properly, it's not necessary. You can win the game without it. That's basically what I'm saying. Okay, expanded coffers increases max by 3. I would say this is D. It's not really useful. Um, unless you're using the dragon that increases his health and attack for each dragon horde, and I will say not really that super useful of a tank. If it's not, what I guess what I'm trying to say is why would you wait until you have 11 eggs before turning it over? Okay, it's fine. Transferring it with 8 is fine. You get quite a bit already. Uh, so, given how, unless you can have a super combo where you get multiple eggs in then maybe it's more useful and get it more frequently. But I would say, again, it's a win more card. Yeah, it's nice to have, really powerful. But again, with proper management, you don't need it. I guess that's the problem with it. You don't need it. It's not bad. It's just not needed. Whoa, okay, my chat's suddenly quiet. All right. Let's see. Fyra's, is that Fyra or Fira? Fyra's Inferno. Dragons apply Pyrogel on strike. This is super useful. I would say this is an S tier because dragons are powerful. They generally make the bulk of your army if you are Pyreborn. And 5 Pyrogel is a lot. Pyrogel is one of the more powerful status effects or debuffs in the game. Because for those who don't know, it adds to future damage. So with that means your next damage is at 5 more. And then 5 more. And then again, if you have multi-strike, it gets even more insane. So honestly, this is how you beat a lot of bosses. So this is an S tier for me. Alright. It's on strike! It's another big thing. Gel Transfuser. Transfuser. What's up with my pronunciation now? Okay. When a unit dies, their pyre gel is spread among enemy units. You know what? I just played a game where this became insane. As the pyre gel just kept jumping from one unit to the next as they die. It's ridiculous. Okay, and you know what? The funny thing about it is there's a lot of pyre gel effects that hits everybody on the floor anyway. So when units die, it's super useful, especially with the flying bosses. It's just poetic kind of thing. So it's an S tier, but yeah, I would say S tier. Maybe down to A because it's a bit, like I said. Look, if you have a strategy, you have insane amounts of pyre gel throughout the entire floor. I would say at that point you're already winning anyway. So gel transfuser at that point is just overkill. Okay, but hey, the nice thing about it is if you don't have a efficient deck, it just might push it over the edge. Golden Gloves, friendly unit gains avarice. All I don't think I need to mention that this is good. S tier if you get it right from the starting at limbo, gets progressively worse as you go up the circles of hell, mostly because at that point money becomes less of an issue. You know, don't get me wrong, but two average is like what I would say per attack. If it's not a multi attack, that's like the 3 units. That amounts to about 20, about easily. That's about I would say 10. Yeah, this can be about 100 to 200 extra gold per battle, so it's nothing to scoff at for sure, right? It's a good pick no matter what. Hellheart applies Pyre Gel 10 to non-flying boss enemy units that enter the floor below the Pyre room. I would say this is a C, maybe even a D. Not because it's not useful, because like I said, Pyre Gel is something that's long term. You get hit with it, you're hoping future enemies, maybe other units in the floor, or or on later floors, start making use of it. The problem is this hits the floor below the Pyre room, meaning the room right above it is the Pyre room itself. I mean, yeah, the Pyre still takes a hit of it, but I would argue that at that point it might not be as useful I as hitting Pyrogel on the ground floor. That's the most optimal place to hit Pyrogel, right on the ground floor. So if you don't get a hit there, what then? Right? Wait, hold on. Well, yeah, you guys are probably bored of me talking about this, huh? uh, yeah, just okay. All right, okay. Uh, okay. So where was I? Where was I? Magma Core. Your Pyre applies Pyrogel 2 to enemy units on all floors on revenge. Again, just like the Hellheart. Okay. Generally, your strategy should be not to let the enemies get to the Pyre, right? So in that regards, I don't like it that basically this artifact requires your uh your pyre to get hit before it starts giving pyre gel to everybody. However, that being said, at higher covenant ranks, you begin to think of the pyre as basically another party member, right? At earlier difficulty levels, you tend to look at the pyre as like something you need to defend, right? Never let it get to it. But eventually, it gets so difficult with all the handicaps that starts piling up that you want to start treating the pyre as part of your party, so to speak, part a unit that also deals damage. At that point, this might become useful. But I would say for especially at the early days when you're still trying to get your berries, it might not be a good one. Because like I said, your mindset at that point is you shouldn't let enemies even get to the pyre in the first place. However, later on, especially once you resign yourself to the fact that the pyre will get hit, then you'll start to see the value of the magma core. I would say this is a beat here. Prismatic Dragon Scale. At the end of battle, gain 3 Dragon Horde if your pyre took no damage. This is the exact opposite of the previous one. This is good in the early days, again, because your attitude should be they should even never even get to the pyre. But at higher difficulties, that this is something that's more difficult to achieve because, yeah, there's gonna be you're gonna reach a point where they will hit. your pyre, and there's not much you can do about it. Uh, but at that point, so it has value in the early rounds before difficulty scales. But other than that, yeah. So I would say B tier. Sacrificial Crease. Apply Fire Gel 5 to enemy units when a whelp dies. Very good. Very good. I would say A tier. Maybe even S, because like I said, whelps are disposable. Sometimes you just use them as cannon fodder. Or human shields. Or I would say whelp shields. Or, there's the basic, and then not to mention the fact that the bloated whelp's ability is literally to die, right? He literally sacrifices himself in order to do its ability, and then you get to realize this starts to stack up, kind of thing. And like I said, Pyre Gel is a very, very powerful debuff, so I would say A tier. I would even say S. Yeah, and I know I'm not really taking seriously the ranking. I'm just saying if it's good or bad. Spark Flint Catalyst. When a unit without Fire Gel gains Fire Gel, it gains plus 6 stack. I love this one. All right, because again, you're not going to be able to hit that many stacks beyond the first one sometimes, especially in the early rounds when you only have like what, one card that would put pyre. So the fact that this adds plus 6 to it, especially if it only adds 1 pyre normally, that is useful. That means the next attack will deal an additional 6 damage. Alright? And there's, like I said, pyre is quite common and spreads out really fast. So that just ramps it up for that additional damage. So yeah, definitely. It's also not good to deal with a lot of the squishies. You know them, right? The ones that are not 1-2 health, the ones in the battle you need to kill, but also they have enough health that you kind of have to plan it a little bit ahead of time. Okay, Spirit Breaker Charge. After using an ability, friendly units gain plus 5 attack. I would say this is okay. This is a B tier. Yeah, you can find value out of this. Sorry, trigger time. Good morning, live. Hi, what's up? Sup. Anyway, as I was saying, Spirit Breaker Charge. After using an ability, friendly units get plus 5. Honestly, anything that gives plus 5 to the whole floor is a good thing. And again, whelps, because of the whelps, that this is actually going to trigger quite often, even if you don't have effects that lower cooldown. So I would say, yeah, you will get your value out of this. Like I would say you'll be able to trigger this 2 or 3 times a battle, which is like 15 attack already, which is basically one arena room anyway. So yeah, I would say quite useful. All right, let's now get to the Dragon Horde artifacts, which is part of the Fireborn, because they're the only ones that really give Dragon Hordes. Ember Charge on your first turn, plus 2. Ember. Okay, more Ember is always useful. Okay, it's always useful. All right, so again, later on, maybe if you get more strategy in, it's not as useful. But definitely in the early parts of the match, when your deck's not yet coalescing, this is a good one. Okay, so yeah, I would say A tier. Pyra's Breath. Whelps apply Pyre Gel 3 on strike. Okay, not as useful as this one. Because this one, remember, the dragons are basically your main fighting force the attack. Whelps also attack, but they tend to only have like what? 2, 3, 4 damage. So you don't really rely on them to strike that often. 1, 2, they tend to die fast, and you tend to use them as cannon fodder or shock troops kind of thing. So it's not as useful as as one would think. That being said, like I said, I generally don't consider whelps fighting force because they only, like I said, they deal some paltry damage. But if they're also dealing Pyre Gel damage, then maybe they could be a little bit more useful in that regard. But, 3 Pyre Gel, there are faster ways to apply Pyre Gel, is what I'm saying. All right. How are you, Lime? How are you? How are you? All right. Okay. Let's see. Flame Talons. When an enemy unit ascends, they gain Pyre Gel 2. Uh, there is a better relic on this once we talk about it. But I don't know. Like the idea is, okay, Pyre Gel 2 pretty much means a lot of the back end the backline support units of the enemy will die in maybe the first 3 rings, but later on they'll have enough health that this won't really matter. That's 1. 2, you still gotta hit them with a card for it to really matter. All right. So I would say this is a bit of an overkill early days because most of them only have 1 or 2 health anyway. And later on, when they have 5 health, it's still not useful. So I would say this is a C tier, right? It sounds useful, but it's at the early days, it's inconsequential because most units have 1 health anyway. And at the later circles, there it's not enough to actually hit the support, the back end supports consistently. So yeah, I not really something I find useful. Gonna make spaghetti for your niece soon. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Oh man, now I want spaghetti for lunch. There's a Jollibee nearby. Maybe I'll have Jolly Spaghetti for lunch. Okay. Hellfire Bellows. When a unit gains Pyre Gel, it gains +1 stacks. They see double Pyre Gel, so this is one. I would say this is A tier. Really powerful, because like I said, it's not hard to get Pyre Gel on your opponents with the Pyreborn. It's gonna rain gel. Let me put it this way: you're gonna splooge over all the enemies. So the fact that you're gonna add more stacks and double it, this is super useful. Okay, hidden covers increase max horde by 2. Not really great. Like I said, increasing the max is kind of pointless for me because 8 is enough, and you're not really gonna get enough fights for it to matter anyway. Like I said, unless you're using the dragon that uses it, it's and even then I wouldn't even use. There are better ways to use you shouldn't be hoarding the eggs, is what I'm saying. Okay, you should be changing it eventually, exchanging them for better artifacts. Okay, Medallion of Superiority. Units gain +3 health and +3 attack for each upgrade on their card. Unless you have the particular artifact that decreases it, this just results to +6 health and +6 attack. Not that useful, honestly. Not really. Yeah, not really. Moving on. I mean, yeah, I would say D tier. Not that useful. Not strong enough for it to matter. Let me put it that way. Fireborn's Insignia. When you equip a friendly unit, apply Conduit 4. Okay. This doesn't sound like a lot, especially if you compare it to the Luna Coven. But trust me, for the Fireborn, this is a lot. Because most of the Fireborn's attacks deal only like what? 1 damage. Right? Or if they do deal a lot of damage, they tend to have a lot. They tend to cost quite a bit, right? Like this one, like 3 mana or something. So that extra Conduit of 4, where was that? Is not a joke. That's often enough to push it and kill a lot of the squishies. Also, they also have a lot, like I said, but more than that, they also have a lot of spells that only deal 1 damage. So with that Conduit, it goes up to 5. That alone is useful. Okay. They don't really have anything that really hits multiple times, I think. But, other than that, that's a pretty useful card. But I would say maybe just a B tier. Not as useful as the others. Maybe combined with Luna Coven. or the Stygian Guard, it could be even better. But hey, I'm not complaining when I see it. Let me put it that way. I don't complain when I see it, right? Because yeah, it does make some of the effects more, the more common spells more powerful. Shell. Oh my god, we're having a tongue twister now. Shell, blah, 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 blah. Shell. After using an ability, friendly units gain 3 armor. I would say C, maybe B. Like I said, abilities maybe what, once or twice per round. That's not a lot. Like 3 to 6 armor per turn. Not a lot, I would say. Yeah, not enough to be useful on its own. And the Fireboard has a lot of abilities, so I don't know. Right. Sharpened Teeth. Dragons and Whelp gain +8 attack. Now we're talking. +8 attack is no joke. It's not a joke at all, right? That's enough to kill a lot of the early units. A lot of the squishies can be killed in one shot with this. Multi-strike attackers will be a beast with this. And like I said, Whelps tend to have only 4 attack. This makes it 12. It's enough for it to be quite dangerous. So yeah, 8 here. Sizzling Firecracker. Spells gain +3 damage for each upgrade of the card. Not useful for the bigger spells, but like I said, the more common, weaker spells with the deal 1 damage, this is actually pretty good. It's not a bad one. Personally, it's better to upgrade the card in the first place, but yeah, this is a good one. I would say A. Taskmaster Slash. When you damage your own unit, reduce cooldown by 1. I know there are particular cards with the Fireboard that does that. Generally, I'm not a fan of them. Also, when I damage my own unit, it's because I want to kill the unit, either make space or because there's a particular effect of that unit dying that I want to trigger. So I don't know the usefulness of that particular artifact. If you get my drift, right? It's like it's not. Yeah, and like I don't know. Yeah, sure, you reduce cooldowns by 1, but like I said, if you manage your cooldown right, it's not as useful as it sounds. Like you don't need really to reduce cooldowns that often. Anyway, that is the Fireboard. Before I move on to the next, how's everybody? I'm sure that I'm talking to gibberish to most of you, right? Uh, yeah, this is for a YouTube video live. I'm basically just talking about the artifacts in the game. I'll probably be doing this to stay inspired when it comes out. Okay. All right, have fun. Yeah, have a great lunch, Gladys. All right. Hold on. All right. Okay, let's 1, 2, 3. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Let's end the video there. Okay, because that's like 3. There's gonna be a lot that we're gonna have to get through anyway. So we talked about a lot for this particular one. But yeah, it's getting to be late anyway. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. And maybe next one we'll start talking about the Luna Coven, the Under Legion, and the Lazarus League. But yeah, we generally we just talked about the Banished Empire board because we had a Dragon's Horde artifacts, which is its own set altogether. But yeah, if you guys want me to continue this, yeah, I definitely could talk more about the artifacts and what I like about them. But yeah, I don't know if I'm probably gonna download this stuff and fix it. Anyway, Anyway, ah, ah. Okay, so, uh, just so you guys know, okay, on Saturday, I'll be streaming from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. And if you're on Eastern Standard Time, that's basically 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. whole day. We will be streaming one game and one game only. And it's not going to be Monster Train 2. So if you're sick of it, we're not going to play that, okay? What we're basically going to be playing is The Altars. It's this indie game that's getting a lot of buzz where you basically control different alternate reality versions of you while you manage a town, right? So we're gonna be playing The Altars. So if you want to see a new game, brand new game with nice graphics, not cards, you want to actually see me pushing my computer for once, push my computer to its graphical, you know, usefulness. We'll go through that. Okay, so yeah, definitely. Okay. What if maybe I could show that? But yeah, definitely. We're going to play the altars. So it's a city management. It's a base management game. Think Fallout Shelter. Do you remember that mobile game? But it looks AAA. It's not. It's an indie title, and you're basically creating clones of yourself, but they're not clones. They're alternate reality versions of yourself that made different decisions. For example, the altars. Okay, wait. You know what? I better show it. Okay. Okay. Let me show it. But yeah, it's been getting a lot of buzz, and a lot of people are saying, well, more pretentious people like me, that it's a game of the year contender, right? That one guy from Invincible. No, no, no. So basically, it's not cloning per se. Basically the machine pulls alternate reality versions of you from different points of your life where you made a different decision. So for example, if the character didn't go to college, he pulls out somebody who did go to college, and that's what you'll assign as a scientist, kind of thing. So yeah, it's called the altars. Let me show you. Let me show this screen, so to speak. Yeah, it's called the altars. So yeah, I don't know if I can show the full screen of this, but yeah, but the idea behind it, yeah, like I said, is a different. This is what I don't like about Xbox. You can't see the full screen if I wanted to. But yeah, it's called the Altars. I'm so glad it's in Xbox Game Pass. Uh, but yeah, so you'll notice all these guys over here. They all look the same, right? That's because they are the same person, just different people from different timelines, and because of those timelines, they have different personalities, which is the basic conceit of the game anyway. Wait, hold on. I need to get a good image to show you guys. Come on, give me a higher resolution, dude. Where is the higher resolution? All right. Yeah. Come on, give me a higher resolution. Ah, screw it. I just pick one and then zoom it. So I don't know if you guys can see it, right? Yeah, they all look the same because they're literally all the same guy from different alternate realities. So the scientist, one of them is a bit psychotic. Yeah, it sounds really interesting, right? But yeah, so basically, imagine a base building with a party with different roles, like the technician, the repair guy, the scientist for research, the farmer. Remember all those roles in base management? but it's all exactly the same guy. And what the basic conceit of the game is that it's part base management, part uh therapy session, because literally the main character is talking to himself and talking about basically the road not taken. Like because he's talking to people himself who made different decisions than him, they get to talk about really their regrets in life. So a lot of people are saying it's a good story because of it. Like, oh my god, yeah, it's basically a lot of the reviewers who were talking about were saying that this helped them reflect on their own decisions in life and how to what they regret, about inspiration, that kind of thing. But yeah, the game's called The Alters because alternates, right? And aside from that, it's not even a bad game per se, right? You guys want to watch a trailer? Yeah, we can. Let me pull a trailer. Okay, you will see it in my mind's eye. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Look, our favorite. Oh yeah, the Vitaly thing. Lost all his. Let's just say all his steroids wore off. Right. I have to say one thing live. I I feel bad for the guy, but at the same time, he was so fucking smug. Remember when he was first arrested, he was so smug about it. So it's also kind of satisfying to see that smug wiped off his face. Right. So yeah, this is the alters launch trailer. Okay, let's show. I just want to show you guys because I'm very excited about this game, and we're going to be playing this game on Saturday. All right. By the way, if in case you don't know 11-bit Studios, it's from the creators of This War of Mine, and I loved This War of Mine. I hated it and loved it at the same time, but that was one of the most memorable games I've ever played. This War of Mine. You remember that game?
I know our odds. Maybe
Huh.
it's time to consider the easy way out.
Give me all your love now. 'Cause for all we know, we might be dead by tomorrow.
I know this is DMCA, but
I can't go on wasting my time, adding scars to my heart. 'Cause all I hear is I'm not ready now.
You were always one of us. From day one.
that's the base management part. Notice how it looks like a Fallout
With
shelter.
deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion.
What's in your heart? But if you're not ready for
You're still making it about yourself. Just look at us.
How can you be ready?
I just wanted to find a way out.
'Cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough we'll die.
But yeah, it looks interesting, right? Yeah, it's not just that he was being an ass to people. Look. As weird as it sounds, being an ass to people is an everyday thing, right? There's so many people who just are assholes. It's not that I'm not saying tolerate it, but whatever, right? The one that pushed it over the edge for me is smugness, like that surefire look that what, I'm gonna get away with this, or you can't hurt me. That's what pushes people over the edge. You can be an asshole about it. You can be whatever, but to act like being arrested is not a big deal because he was all smiles and smug and mugging it to the camera when he got arrested, right? He was making lip kiss moments to the camera, kind of thing. He was yawning. He wasn't taking it seriously. And then the most recent ones, yeah, he's breaking down now because I gotta say one thing: our jails over here are not that great. Okay, they're practically human rights violations over here. Yeah, yeah. This game sounds like it's gonna hit the field. It is. That's what people are saying, and a lot of people are saying it's a contender for game of the year. I wouldn't go that far, but then again, I haven't played it yet. But definitely, I am very excited about it. I wanted to play it already, but I told you know what, I will wait for Saturday so that I can experience the game with you guys. Yeah, but it's the alters. It's out already right now, Kenny. If you have the Xbox Game Pass, it's free. I know, Ego. I swear, Ego. You're the one who pushed me to the edge to get the Xbox Game Pass, and I don't regret it. So many AAA games I'm getting for quote unquote for free, for the price of what? Pennies, kind of thing. So yeah, the altars. We're gonna be playing that. All right. We'll see to that. So anyway, I think that's it for now. Kenny, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Same with Lime. I think that's everybody, right? Everybody else had to leave already. I think Ego's still around. I'm not sure. Risk Collector, if you're still around, thank you. Yeah, I will see you guys around. And to those in the western region of the world, happy holidays, happy Juneteenth. For the rest of us, may the odds be ever in your favor. I'll see you guys around, okay? I know it's a short stream, but typically, I'm thinking about increasing the amount of streams on the weekdays. Maybe I'll alter because right now I'm doing short Tuesday, Thursday streams and whole day Saturday streams, which I didn't even do last time because I was busy. But I'm hoping to do that this week. Okay? I'll see you around, okay, everyone? Bye. Bye bye.